Hello, good afternoon. My name is 𝗪𝘀𝗻𝗵𝗵. I'm on global talent visa. Currently, I'm working as a design engineer in a company called 𝗪𝗶𝗴, and there's a project that's basically called knowledge transfer partnerships. So I'm working with a university and a company as well, and I'm designing a product that will enhance the asset tracking features for ambulances and all the emergency medical services. So, yep, as already told by Osama, I'm on global talent visa and I've been endorsed by 𝗀𝗁𝗏. It was a fast track. If you know about it, it's a fast track domain. So I got my global talent visa endorsement through 𝗀𝗁𝗏, UK Research and Innovation. And I'm already working in the innovation bit as I am trying to develop a product that's not been introduced in the UK yet. Okay, should we start now?
I think, yeah, we should start
Okay.
now.
So before we start, as already told by Osama, we will take this as an open discussion. So rather than a lecture, if you have any questions, got any kind of input, or in something you think maybe you have a better understanding, you can just raise your hand or jump in. But will also try to match up the timings for each segment.
Yeah.
So it's very obvious we'll be talking about personal statement or tricks to make it compelling. So one thing to note here, it's my opinion. There is nothing like a perfect statement. This word perfect is it's a very human-made thing. We try to keep making things better and like try to keep things working for us. And the moment we get it, we say it's a perfect SOP. Like for all of you, you'll be working towards with same strategies. But the moment one of you will get this endorsement, you will say the SOP is perfect, but and the else were not. So it's more like the statement you are working towards. You try to make it compelling enough to catch the interest of reviewer, or like that, or you have answered all the whys in your statement. So today we are talking about how to sell your dreams through a powerful statement of purpose for the global talent visa. There's a very famous quote that I can come across very often because I'm working with these projects, and my KTs, my advisors keep saying to me, because I have to bring this innovation and I'm working on my own. So they always keep saying me that people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. And through your statement, you try to answer these things. So that's exactly an SOP does. It's not just a list of achievements. It's your chance to show why you are exceptional, why your work matters, and why the UK needs you. So if you can communicate your why clearly and how, sometimes how as well, confidently, you instantly stand out. Your statement stand out, or you become successful in compelling the reviewers. So we'll go through this now. The first bit, why your SOP matters. Very simple. Reviewers read a very large number of application. So your SOP becomes your, I would say, a sales pitch. It's the one place where you control the story. In your whole applications, you have a lot of documentation, references, and everything. But this is the only part where you control the story. And basically, in your whole statement, they look for three main things. First, exceptionalness, proof that you have a real talent, or even if you don't have, you have a potential for that to provide any talent. Second thing, credibility, how you develop the trust of your reviewer in your statement by providing any kind of evidence, the other people, institutions, any collaborations, or any results that back up your claims, what you are claiming for. And then the most important part, UK fit and impact, why you belong in the UK ecosystem and what benefit you will bring. Your SOP ties all these together, and like you try to like bring this all together in one clear narrative. So that's what your SOP is and why it's important, why it matters the most in your application. So we'll try to go through it and try to tell how we can structure it. If we talk about the whole structure of this statement, there's no perfect statement. As I said, nothing is perfect. But there's a very simple formula that I recommend, because I have written SOPs for US Fulbright, in UK for Chevening, Rhodes Scholarship, Commonwealth. I got a scholarship here as well when I was coming here for masters in University of Derby. That's called basically International Excellent Student. So I've written a lot of SOPs, and that's my very basic formula, or very basic framework that I follow. So it's basically, to make it simple, to divide it or break it down, it has 5 sections. The first one that I call it is opening hook. It's basically one strong sentence about who you are and what makes you stand out. If I give you an example, there are so many examples you can go through, but there's one good example of an opening hook. Your punchline is for a person who is working in AI systems. It's like, I developed an AI system used by 80,000 patients across 2 hospitals. So in just one line, you are trying to tell what you have worked on, who you collaborated with, and what were your outcomes. So you are making them curious just in your first line. You haven't tell them everything, but you're still trying to building up this curiosity in your opening punch. The second section that you can focus on is evidence of your achievements. You can have a lot of achievements, but very strategically, very thoughtfully, you pick up your top 2-3 accomplishments and prove them with numbers or outcomes or any results that can back them. Third thing, that's original contribution that makes you different from others. Because if you have done a degree, obviously there were 60 or 100 more students with you who have gone through the same courses, same matters. If you're working in a company, you are already working in a team who does the same thing. So this bit, original contribution, explain what is unique about you, about your work. What do you do differently? So why you are different from others, why you are putting this application, not the others. And the fourth bit, UK fit and plan. So in this bit, you have to clearly state why the UK is. Are there any questions? Was it a
No,
question? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. It's a question. Guys, if you have any question, just raise your hand
Yep.
and keep your mic on mute. Cheers.
Yep.
So,
Thank
I'm
you.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
Right.
It's a mistake.
Okay. So yeah, we're talking about framework, and the fourth bit of framework, that how I work. It basically UK fit and plan. So in this bit, you have to clearly state why the UK, why the UK is the right place for you. Because if you have all these achievements, if you got numbers, collaborations with you, why not any other country? So in this bit, you have to make them convince why UK. What's your plan for the UK? What you will build or contribute when you are here. And the final bit is closing impact, your last impression. In this, you will be telling about how will your work benefit UK. So you will be ending with this bit, how your work will be benefiting UK industry, any research, any collaborations, society, or any innovation. So it's like, by breaking it down in 5 bits, it's simple, clear, and it works because reviewers can follow it. They can see there's a flow going on from the opening hook to the closing impact. So I'll try to go take you through all these 5 in a bit more detail. If we start with the opening hook, it's more or less like the first sentence of your SOP. And you all know, when you're starting a thing, how your first words, and even when you are talking with someone, how your first words, or you greet someone, so how your first line can impact your whole work. So it's like this. It's the first sentence of your SOP. This is where you establish your strongest identity and your biggest achievement in just one line. Think of it like your headline, a news headline, where you just introduce you of a whole story. You just tell them the whole story in one line, like a punchline. I've tried to find few good opening hooks for you. Like the first one, it's like, I'm a machine learning researcher whose model is now used by 80,000 patients. In just one line, you told what you do, what you have done. You have already working on something, and you have these collaborations. You have worked, or you have some outcomes of 80,000 patients. Similarly, like a second strong hook that I think is, I'm a fintech founder whose product is scaled to £2 million in process payments within 12 months. Now, it's something that you have already developed. You have already produced some revenue, who you are, what you are doing, what was your end user. So in just one line, you have literally made them curious. So they will read more about what you are talking about. So in all, the hook shouldn't be your entire story. It's just a powerful entrance that makes the reviewer pay attention, like pitching a business idea, and make them curious what's coming next. So it's for me, opening hook. I always work the most on my opening hook. So make them curious. So when you are talking on a business idea, I have pitched some business ideas. When you are on a stage, you just have like 20 seconds to convince them, so they are interested in hearing what's coming next. So this opening hooks for me is a very important bit. After the hook, we will move into the evidence part. This is where you highlight 2 or 3 of your best achievements. A key tip in this: reviewers trust numbers only, the results, partners, any collaborations you have done, any outcomes you have produced, more than big achievements, big adjectives you just use, that I want to do this, or I am very passionate about this. More than that, they trust on numbers, on the more factual backed statements. If like I give you an example, instead of I led a project, even if you have led a project, you have all the success with it, you say it like this: I led a project adopted by X users, funded by Y, or published at Z. So you are saying the same thing, but you are backing up with your evidence, like who you worked with, your collaborators, your end users, what outcomes you produced, who were the beneficiaries of those. So in that way, you structure your whole the achievement, what you have done, with the claims, with the evidence. So pick achievements. I know you will be having a lot of achievements. So pick achievements that can show scalability, that can scale, that can go on some mass level, that can bring any kind of innovation or leadership. This section is the proof behind your opening hook. In the opening hook, you said something, and now you are providing the evidence, the collaborators with this. Now, the third bit we talked about is original contribution that makes you unique. Now, this is the most misunderstood part, but it's very important. Your original contribution. Here you explain few things like what is unique about your work, and what new method, idea, technology, any research or approach have you introduced, or can you introduce with the methods you have been working on. Even if you are early in your career, you are just a graduate. Is there any question? No. Okay. So yeah, we are talking about the original contribution, the idea, the new method, the technology approach you can introduce or have you introduced. So yeah, I'm talking about even if you are early in your career, like you are just graduated and you are thinking about it, you can talk about your unique angle or your research direction, the problem you are solving, or your innovation methods, or the methods you have used that have bring or can bring any kind of change. So in this bit, the reviewer wants to see that you are not just repeating what others have already done. You are adding something new. So that brings uniqueness in your statement. Now the fourth bit, this is very important when it comes to UK. Now we answer the question, why the UK? You must show you have done your homework in this part, like you have done about a complete research about UK, what's important for the UK and what you are aiming for. So you mentioned the UK ecosystem you will join, like any companies, labs, accelerators, any collaborators, any research groups, industry gaps, any projects that needs any gaps to fulfill. Then describe your plan. What will you build in this ecosystem? What will you scale? What will you research or launch when you get here? So this connects your talent, your achievements, your past that you are talking about with UK needs. You have to like make it compelling. As I said, you have to make them compelled to think. A reviewer should think with this part. Yes, this person clearly belongs in the UK and will contribute something valuable. So now the last bit, this is like a last impression. When you are in an interview, you are leaving an interview, and you make sure that your last words leave some kind of impact on that to make sure that they call you back. So this is a final paragraph. It should be very small but powerful. You try to summarize few things like your direction, your impact, why endorsement matters for you. So in this, you end confidently with something like, with the UK support, I intend to. So it's like you are trying to tell them that UK support will be kind of a catalyst, what I'm trying to do, what are my intentions for. Or like this is endorsement will accelerate my work in something. So this endorsement will only kind of a little push for me, but I'm already doing my work. So try to put some weight in that I need your endorsement or UK support, what I'm trying to do or what I'm already doing. I have the framework, I have the idea and everything. So it's more like a final handshake with your reviewer. So try not to put a lot in your last sentences, but try to just make it powerful with your intentions, or any work you want to associate with their endorsements. So that's a very basic idea of what this whole framework looks like. So you want to make this whole ending or the closing impact like you are looking forward for something. So make it impactful. Okay. So that was the framework I talked about, how you can structure your SOPs on a very few 5 bits, but make sure these 5 bits connect with each other. It's like trying to create a flow in your whole statement. It doesn't look like these 5 parts are from 5 different people. To make it connect, a good transition between all 5 phases. For you, there are so many examples. As I said, on internet, you can like read through, and so many videos. There are so many speakers who talk about it. But these are 2 examples that I are very compact, very summarized. And in this, you can literally see all the facts that I was talking about: the outcomes, your hook, the claims, the evidence, the ending punch, your references. So in just few, I think it's not more than 120 words. In just 120 words, you can see a lot of in it. So if I try to talk about the first one, it's basically for exceptional promise. So it's for early career. I think most of you are in this phase. So it's like early career research or a practitioners. You are already practicing in few things. So if I read it loud for you, the first one for exceptional promise. I'm a computational agricultural scientist focused on climate resilient crop modeling and gender smart farming interventions. Now you all can see how powerful hook is it. It's trying to pitch yourself, what you are, what you're working with right now. Then going with your evidences. During my PhD, I developed a forecasting model that improved yield predictions by 22% for smallholder trials, peer reviewed and piloted across 3 districts. Now you have shown your achievements as well. I plan to join a UK interdisciplinary team to adapt this model for temperate cropping systems and scale participatory tools with partners in NIAB and NIAB and 𝗏𝗏𝗏. Now now you are pitching yourself for UK, your uniqueness, and what your intentions are. With endorsement, I will secure collaborative funding and deploy pilots that strengthen UK global resilience expertise while opening new data-driven services for AgTech SMEs. Now you have already, now it's more about like your closing impact, how you're closing it. You need their endorsement for a catalyst and for the partnerships you are looking forward for. So it's more of an idea you are looking forward to. And then referees, my referees, Professor Adam Rodhimset, collaborator, and Dr. Yang, NGO partner. I think I shouldn't mention the names. It's some basic details. And can attest to my rigor and potential to deliver impact in the UK. Again, you are reinforcing your evidences that there are people who can who can be a witness or can be evidence for what I have done. So I think it's a very good personal statement for early researchers who are working towards research or who have just come out of any educational projects. The second bit mostly focused on, one second, I'll move this camera here on the left. The second example is more for the exceptional talent who have already established something, who have already have a model, who have a prototype or a very small startup already with them, and now they want UK endorsement to make it on a very large, to take this project on a large scale or for the scalability purposes. So this second example goes like, I led a distributed team building AI-powered medical imaging tools that reduce diagnostic time for neonatal care by 45% and are used by 2 regional health networks, 80,000 scans processed. Now the same thing I was talking about. He just didn't say that I led a distributed team building AI-powered. He backed with the evidence and the collaborations and the outcomes he produced. Now talking about the achievements, I hold 2 granted patents and a top tier publication in medical image analysis. Now, I think he'll be having more achievements, but what he did here, he just mentioned his biggest or the most prominent achievements that he can scale on more innovation side or on the large or the mass scale. In the UK, now talking about how he's trying to pitch himself for the UK industry or the UK ecosystem. In the UK, I will establish a translational lab with NHS partners and UCL's imaging group to validate our models for neonatal intensive care units and co-develop regulatory pathways and clinical trial. Now he's already talking about the collaborations with he's looking forward to after getting the endorsement for the UK and how he's getting fit for the UK ecosystem. Now about the closing bit, my career shows sustained leadership, translational outcomes, and independent funding. Endorsement would accelerate formal UK partnerships, regulatory engagement, and eventual commercial deployment that improves neonatal outcomes across the NHS. Now he's talking about his dream, his aim, what are his intentions, what he's targeting in this whole proposal. So for me, I've gone through a lot of statements, but these 2 really stand out when it comes to exceptional promise, and the second one is exceptional talent. You got one in lobby. I don't know why he's joining for. We're about to finish now.
It's all right. We should continue. Maybe he got some questions.
Okay, so now I'm done talking. We'll do something with you. If we can do this interactive activity for you all. Obviously, I'm not saying you all have learned what I've told right now. So we can do a very quick activity just for 2 minutes. I'll try not to take more than 2 minutes. It's like a dream pitch. You don't have to write a lot. Just try to write around 2 sentences, and then you can start like, I am what's your role, what you're working towards, and who, like what are your achievements, what have you achieved, or the achievement you want to make it prominent and that can back your claims or back your opening hook. And the third bit, in the UK, I will, what's your plan in the UK? And to create, what impact will it leave in the UK and how will you bring the benefit to the UK? So if you all can, wherever you want to write on your any paper or use a notepad or wordpad, just give yourselves 2 minutes or maybe 3 minutes and come back with these 2 sentences, and then we'll talk about it. I'll just randomly select 2 or 3 people to talk towards it, and then 2 or 3 people to comment on it. Is it okay with all of you? So yep, the stage is yours.
Right.
Just take 2 or 3 minutes and write whatever you can. using the techniques I just told you. And if you want to revisit something that I just told, just tell me. I can go back. Okay. So your time starts now.
Yep.
Osama, are you writing as well?
I think I should try.
Yeah,
I
you
should
try.
join this activity as well.
I already have a list of people who are supposed to join. I'm not sure if everyone has joined. So I'll try to refer to that list to name people to answer.
Yeah.
Yep, I have this list. Just pausing for 2 minutes. You all write what you want to.
Yes, guys, we are expecting some answers from you guys. Shahzad, Mohsina, Ammar, Awais, Faisal.
Okay. Are you telling the names who are in the who have joined
Okay.
us? Okay, I've highlighted few names here. I can just ask them if they are here. Do you have Danish Khan here? Nope.
Uh, we have Daniel here.
1 second. Daniel. I don't have Daniel. Yeah. Okay, I've done. We have Daniel. Who else we have?
And we have Faisal as well. Fawaz.
1 second. Faisal, Fawaz. Who else?
And we have Ibrahim.
Dan,
We have Kashif.
I think Dan just raised his hand, so we should
Yeah,
start with Dan
I'm
first.
sorry. I'm here. Please. I'm Daniel.
Okay.
Hi,
Daniel.
Daniel.
Right.
Do you have any question, Daniel?
Yeah, I have a couple of questions. It's my first time joining the session.
Okay. We are doing an activity right now. Like in just 2 minutes. Can you questions wait, or do you want to ask now?
Well, I can wait. No worries. I'm even typing my answer, so I can wait. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. First time, what I'm trying to do through Irfan, I'm trying to highlight the names who are here, so then I can ask them what they have written for their dream pitch. So
Right
for
there.
now, Irfan, you told me you have Daniel, Faisal, Fawaz, Ibrahim, Kashif. Who else?
Ashik. We have Ashik here. We have Arij Fatma here. And we have Parth Kohli.
Guys, uh, Dan, have you done this activity, the dream pitch? Have you wrote down something?
Yeah. I'm still writing on. I'm
I
still
think I
on
will
it.
go
Okay,
first.
you're still writing.
Hey
Yeah,
guys,
Kashif
I'll
is
go
going.
first if you want. Okay.
Yeah, Kashif, go on.
Okay, thank you guys. So My dream pitch will be I'm Kashif and I am a data architect. I work in UK. Um, I'm going to resolve unemployment in the UK. I'm building a product which will act like a bridge between the students coming out of university and between they don't really have a real-time exposure. So my product will help in giving experience of real-time for students to do real-time projects within my product, and with that help, they can crack any interview in the industry when they're facing. According to me, the biggest problem the university student face is getting into a job and they doesn't know what really they're going to have in the real time until they face the real time work before the university. That's not the I don't see anywhere that there is any platform like that. So my plan is to build that platform for the students during the university. They can join and they can practice for 6 months, 1 year, and I can bet anyone who go with that can crack any data related interviews, data analytics, data scientist, data architect, anything in the market.
Okay. Thank you, Kashif. For to save the time, that's why this activity is about the dream pitch. So, the whole purpose is if you can like condense your whole pitch in just 2 sentences. If you can, you have a powerful hook. So that what was I was aiming for, a 2 sentence pitch. But that was really good. If I'm not wrong, Kashif, you are from data engineering, cloud data architecture, and business intelligence, right?
Repeat that one from where actually?
The details I got for you is data engineering, cloud data architecture,
No.
and business intelligence BI, right?
Oh yes, data engineering. Yes, data engineering, data architect, data analytics,
Yeah.
and this is my background.
Just specifically to this activity, I have written a one-line pitch for you. I don't know if it's completely related to you or not, but maybe you can get any kind
Yep.
of suggestion from with this. It goes like, I build cloud native data pipelines that transfer enterprise data into high impact business intelligence. Is it related to you?
Yeah, this is related to you. Sorry, related to me. But like that is pretty much generic. Everyone can able to do that.
Yeah,
Um,
but in your opening hook, obviously, that's what I'm talking about. In your opening hook, you are pitching yourself in just one line.
okay.
People in a pitch, you have to just pitch yourself in few seconds. That's the whole activity is about. Okay.
Okay, cool.
The second, if Fawaz Ahmad Dar, you are with us, right?
Yes, I think Fawaz is here.
Fawaz,
Uh,
can you go now
Mm, mm.
if you're ready?
Before
Fawaz.
before picking randomly, I would suggest the people who have raised their hands in the chat. We should
Okay.
take them first.
Okay, but
Yes.
the whole idea about this practice was I'll pick randomly, so
Okay.
everyone can have a regular chance. But okay,
Yeah.
Because,
who's it? Is
yeah,
it Daniel?
Yeah, I can go. I'm ready.
Okay, Daniel.
All right. So I'm a cloud infrastructure analyst, and at my current company, I've helped them improve their security by 60%. Yeah, so that's my achievement. My goal is also to help improve their and I no I've done a lot of things. I have a lot of achievement that I'm just picking one out, maybe just to make it very quick. So yeah, so basically that's for me.
Okay. I think I have one Daniel in my list. It's related to digital marketing strategy, AI-driven storytelling, and ethical marketing innovation. Is it you?
No, that's not me.
Uh,
That's different.
no, no,
Okay.
he.
Thank you, Daniel. Who else have raised hand? Is Mohsina
I
Izaz, I guess.
yeah, and I think he's Daniel Mohyuddin. He's here as well.
Okay. But yeah, I think we'll go with Mohsina Izaz and then Daniel. Is
Yes.
it okay?
Hi, myself Moshida Sheikh. I'm an engineer. Right now, I'm working on my research project, Autism Disorder Spectrum. and that will be my expectation from this category. My goal to make something which should give change into the medical field in the UK. I'm not done yet, but it is under process. And I chose autism because I think this type of disease is more. I'm gonna build the glasses which can recognize, which can be wearable by autism patients, and it is under process. But this is my expectation promise.
Okay, I think I got you. It's really good. Very good comprise, very good pitch. But for pitching yourself, you have to look for few words that you can't use, like I think. You have to make it compelling. So you have to be sure first, so to make them convinced. If you are not convinced, how will they be convinced? So there are some do's and don'ts I'll talk about. But that was a really good pitch. Thank you, Mohsena. Is there anyone else raising hand, or should I just ask for someone randomly?
I think Tahira raised her hand as well. And,
Tahir, okay.
but
Tahira, okay.
Tahira,
yeah,
Tahira.
Tahira Shine, but okay.
yep. Tahira,
Assalamualaikum.
Walaikum
Yeah,
Assalam.
Walaikum Assalam.
I can hear you guys. So should I tell what I've written?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. So I've written that I'm a cancer researcher, mainly a bioinformatician, who has got her paper published in BNB Bioinformatics, a peer-reviewed journal, on 407 SNPs in the human gene LSM4. In the UK, I'll collaborate with the National Centre for Biotechnology Information, and that would help me to contribute more in the fields of genetic research on breast cancer.
Oh, that was really good because you told them about the collaboration and the results you produced in your hope. That's really
Yeah.
good. Is it the same Tahira that have bioinformatics, biotechnology, and genomics research? Am I
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I'm the same one.
Yeah, I wrote a one-liner for you. For Mohsena, I couldn't write because I didn't have
Oh, great.
her research. For Tahira, I wrote like I developed computational genomics tools that accelerate disease discovery and advanced personalized medicine. But that's very generic. For a
Yeah,
hook,
okay.
maybe if you want to take any suggestion from this, that's up to you.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that
Uh,
works.
Do we have any other hands raised?
I think not hand, but people are just putting something on chat as well. So can you just eyeball in chat as well?
Yep, 1 second. I'll just close this list.
Daniel, your hand is raised. Have you got any question or anything?
Yeah, sorry. I'm using my phone. I don't even know how to remove that. My hand is not raised. Okay.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay. Now you have just raised down your hand. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, so are there any questions in the chat, Irfan?
Yes, I think we got question from Awais. I am a network associate who got many networking training from Cisco and 𝗀𝗏 systems. In the UK, I'll work in network deployment and operations to create organization IT infrastructure and establish connectivity through troubleshooting. So I think this question is from this green page is from Awais Ali.
Okay, that's a dream pitch. Okay, that's good. I
And
think
then we
if
got
you
from Faisal.
Faisal and Faisal. Okay, yeah, Faisal. I'm a finance
Faisal and
professional focused on AI in financial system who aims to collaborate with universities, research council, the fintech partner about meaningful research. Yeah, but I think for Faisal, I already given an example for the fintech. So if you want to take any kind of suggestion with that, because there are very good examples on the internet, and that's the reason I took one of the fintech related research, because I already knew you will be there. In the UK, I'll build expertise through academic engagement and mentorship toward a future PhD to create AI solutions that drive both academic progress and real world impact in global finance. It's really good. You have told about the collaboration, but there's still one thing missing: any achievement backed by any output or any result, because it really put weights what you are saying. Otherwise, it's all adjectives. So there's only one suggestion from me. Then Ibrahim. Okay, then Ammar. Oh, Ammar literally wrote a whole SOP here. Okay, so we can go through all of them. Maybe after that. So, Irfan, do you want me to continue with the presentation, or do you want to continue this activity now?
Yeah, I think that's great if we can continue with Dream Pitch for now. I think they will get some good suggestions actually.
Yep. So, the next is Ibrahim. As a startup co-founder, so this Irfan will tell you better. Will it go into promised talent or promised? Sorry. What are two categories? I keep forgetting. Sorry. That's
From
exceptional promise and
promise
exceptional
and
talent.
talent.
So I think it goes in exceptional promise, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, exceptional
Okay.
promise.
So as a startup co-founder, our VR and AI-based platform makes STEM learning accessible for all, and we are expanding to the UK after successfully impacting more than 3,000 plus students in Pakistan. That's a very good pitch. In just 2 sentences, you have literally tell the whole idea and the results you are aiming for, your intentions. Makes it but I think there are some collaboration missing. Specifically, the project I am doing, there's a very big importance for the collaborations. So I think there should be a collaboration sentence by you because you're already working in the field and you have started a company, a small company. Then we got Ammar. I'm a renewable energy engineer and researcher developing an AI powered. First of all, Ammar, it's very big because I was just aiming for a pitch, but that's really good if you have taken time and try to put everything you have. Developing an AI-powered integrated renewable energy consultancy and energy management platform that will power the UK's energy market economy and fulfill UK's net zero goals. I will lead, develop develop a prototype performing AI energy management system functionalities to cater consumer demands and connect commercial installers. Till now, there's so many promises, but I can't see any achievement or any numbers or any facts or any kind of evidence that can back all your promises or all the statements you have provided. It's really good that you have an intention, you have a plan, you are doing, what you're looking to collaborate, but it's still just one thing missing, any kind of numbers or facts that can back it. Other than that, this platform will expedite UK's net zero target accomplishment plan, educate and train the consumer, connect consumer with the local installers for faster plan execution, provide direct businesses opportunities to local installers, and financial grant provided by the UK government. There's one error only in terms of English. That's a very complex sentence. That's a very big sentence. You have to break it down and bring ease to the eyes of the reader who is reading it. So because you have to keep them interested, you don't want them to like vanish away or go away. And the last bit, the plan fits to the UK's future energy security and net zero plans. It will power UK homes and business more strongly with a faster pace to speed up UK's energy independency plans. Just three things that are missing from your pitch. One, any results or any numbers, because as I said, reviewer trust numbers more than adjectives or your promises. The second thing, the wordings you are using or the length of statements you are making are really hard or not very easy for the eyes. And the third bit, you were making promise and then you left it. You didn't close it with a strong impact, or the thing I said, a handshake, like trying to reinforce the point you made earlier and then just full stop. So these three things are missing from your SOP. Fatma Reach, that's really good because I was about to name Reach Fatma because she has a different domain. She's working in assistive technology, I guess. I am an AI developer and I am designing an autonomous disinfection robot to keep UK hospitals, schools. UK hospitals, I'm not sure. Are you already working with UK? Arij? Fatma, what's her first name? Arij. Okay.
Reach.
Arij, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Are you already working with the UK hospitals, or is it your like a proposal?
No, it's my proposal. Like I'm just planning.
So it's a proposal.
Yeah.
Okay. Because from the words, it's giving an impression that you have already working on a project in the UK. I am an AI
No,
developer and
I've
I'm build.
created this in Pakistan, not in the
Oh,
UK.
you have created in Pakistan. So more like if you try to name who was the end user of this project, who were the collaborators, who was the company you were working with, and the last output you produced, like if there was any benefit or if you created any kind of numbers or any patients you work with, it will give more weight to your statement, I guess.
Okay.
Using AI sensors, okay, and automated navigation, this robot can move through indoor spaces on its own and disinfect high risk areas consistently without putting humans in danger. My goal is to reduce the my intention is to reduce the workload on cleaning staff, lower the risk of infection, and support the UK's healthcare and public services with a smart, reliable, and scalable disinfection solution. You are missing two things, Aish. First, not backed by any collaboration names, any company, any users. So, like, you are missing evidence, what you are saying. And the second thing, you haven't related to the UK in this statement. You just randomly pop the UK's name. Just read your whole pitch that you written here and change it from UK to
Okay.
Nigeria. Nigeria. It will sound the same because
Okay.
it's just missing your basic homework for the UK. That's the only thing you're missing. Otherwise, the project and the things you are aiming or your intentions, it's really good.
Okay. Thank you.
Mohammad Rizwan, I'm a chemical engineering and supply chain graduate focused on sustainability and AI driven decision making. In the UK, I aim to help organizations improve efficiency and reduce environmental impact using data, automation, and smart technologies. Missing the numbers, missing the evidence, missing the collaborations. If you are working, who were you working with? And if there was any support, any sponsorship, you can mention here. I will apply my research experience and technical skills to create cleaner, more sustainable industrial operations. Your intentions very good closing punchline, but still missing the UK ecosystem. How will you jump in or blend in the UK? Which labs, which companies, or which domain, which body you are looking forward for? So I think very good input from everyone. Is there anyone who's missing for now? Usama and Irfan, you can tell, I guess, if there's anyone who haven't put any input.
Uh, I think that yes, Kashif.
Hey guys. So I started with which is I planning to do, which is solving the unemployment problem, but now going through with everyone answer on your feedback. I came up with another thought. I just thought to ask you a few questions and then share that one. Is that okay, Wasim?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Okay. So at this
I'm
moment,
here. It's
last
fine. It's fine. It's all right. It's on me. Yeah.
Rizwan, can you just unmute yourself, please?
okay, at this moment I'm working for a company and we are resolving more than say like 600,000 people lives in Africa. Basically, they don't have any electricity in any rural area in all across the Africa. So we providing products which can bring the solar panel on top of the house and they get electricity. They pay as you go concept basically. That's something I'm working from last 4 years, but that's
Okay.
not my company or I'm working companies doing that, but I'm a big part of doing that. Can I able to bring that one as my current pitch? And in future, with this experience, I can work with Octobus on any energy related company in UK. Will that be a good pitch?
It can be a very good pitch. And as you said that you don't own the company, you're just working for them. Still, you're part
I'm
of it,
working
right?
since yeah, working
If
since leadership role since 4 5 years now.
Yeah, so if you're working with them, obviously that's an achievement. You have produced something and you are already hands on it. So I think those data that you have input and the things you got in a response, any results, you can mention that as your
Mm.
achievement, obviously, and that's very good. Two things I can mention here. First, you are supporting an African project. So to tell you, in UKRI and in UK, they for now and the next 10 years, they are very much invested into the African ecosystem. So they are trying to do all the research and innovation in the African African countries and the African projects. That's a very good plus for you. And the second thing, there are so many new energy developing energy providing providers now, like you said, Octopus. Now there's one more, Tomato Energy, and there are a few more. So obviously you can relate to them, but it's up to you which achievement you have to make prominent,
Yeah,
because then you will
unemployment
drive.
is something I thought of building on my own after I got global talent. But then after listening everyone, with my current achievement, I have been went to 12 African countries myself,
Okay.
and I have been managing the database, the customer from all the 4 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, so pretty much managing all the system to have the power in their house.
Yep. So I think
Uh,
you already have a lot of things that you can mention, but I think Irfan can guide you more which
yeah,
achievement can put a better weight on your application, because you can't talk about a lot of things in one application. You have to put a direction and a flow to your
mm,
statement. So a reviewer
okay.
can won't be confused what I'm talking to. Is it someone who is with ecosystem, who is with energy, or who is with your first one was, I guess, data engineer. So you don't have to make to confuse. You have to bring ease to the eyes and the thoughts of a reviewer.
Cool. Thanks, Yosim.
You're welcome. Is there anyone who wants to put any input? Osama?
Uh,
I
okay.
think we can continue now. Like, if we
Yeah.
can.
Before continuing, there is one question Daniel Muhyiddin has asked in the start of this workshop, and should I just read that question or shall we just do it in the end? What do you suggest?
Yes, Sam, I
Uh,
think you can read it if you want. Like, small
Okay,
question.
so Daniel asked, for exceptional promise, we don't have any numbers in terms of revenue. What should we write then?
if you don't have a number, I showed you an exceptional promise gig that's basically just 120 words. And in those 120 words, they didn't produce anything, but they produced their potential, what they have been researching on. Obviously, in research, you don't get numbers. In research, you get directions, your specific angle of direction, your specific angle of working, your specific angle of research. What will be your line of action? So when you don't have numbers, then you have strategies. So if you can't put your numbers there, you can put your direction or your put strategies, what you will opt, and how that strategy can work for UK, not any other country. How especially for the UK. So if you don't have numbers, then you have to put your efforts in your homework for the UK, what UK has gaps, and how you can fulfill that gap with your angles and directions. I think it answers your question.
Yep. I think who someone has raised Amar. Amar, yes, please.
Assalamu alaikum. I have a question regarding my statement that I have written. So I'll just go through your feedback, which I have written down as key points. So you mentioned no evidences or achievements or facts or no numbers, but only a promise. The reason for me to write it down in this way is because my project is just a promise right now because nothing has been done. There is a plan that's been developed, but no prototype. No, so I cannot record any achievements. But before applying, definitely I'll be developing a prototype. I will do some testing and validation, and I will have some certain results. I don't know if they can be included in the achievements or but can be included in the evidences. So can you please tell me that if I do certain amount of work to make it more realistic, like something that's in front of them, and it'll not be in front of them, like it'll be in form of evidence. It'll not be performing like that in front of them, but it will be there. So how it is going to impact me, my statement or my project that I'm doing? Is it going to like power it up with some realism, something that they are wanting?
As I said, when you don't have answers, then you start asking questions.
Okay.
Same with your case. You literally written, I guess, not three achievements, but it's shaping like three different achievements. And then you
Yes.
are trying to target UK's net zero goals. So you are already mentioning that domain your intentions are towards. So if you don't have numbers, but you are saying that you have been developing an AI powered integrated renewable energy consultancy, that means you are already working on something, right? So
And
if you're
actually,
already working on something, you don't have final tests, but you have your testing procedures and testing strategies, right? And
yeah.
how it can fit into UK's net zero goals. I'll just ask you one question. You said UK's net zero goals, right? What is it?
So
What air
basically,
are they intent? What in air are they targeting to achieve the zero carbon emission? I think you should know about it if you have done your homework.
yeah, regarding net zero targets, they are decarbonizing the industries, they are decarbonizing the residential areas, they are uh, trying to use more renewable energy resources instead of the conventional renewable energy, conventional resources like oil or natural gas. They also want to remove the energy dependency from other countries or on conventional resources, and they want to use their own resources like wind or tidal power or any of such things that do exist in the UK. So yeah, they are trying to develop the technology. There is a certain technical development that is utilizing all those certain renewable energy resources, solar or wind or tidal, any of those things are being, all of them are being utilized. And particularly my core area is hydrogen. So they are working on green hydrogen, blue hydrogen, gray hydrogen, and developing towards green hydrogen. So all of these technologies, now they are trying to integrate them, and they are trying to make it more powerful, like a system that can power up the whole UK with renewable energy instead of depending on other countries for oil or gas or supplies or direct supplies, maybe from Belgium or Norway or France, like the E.ON is doing. Or E.ON does have some facilities in the UK, but they have bigger facilities in the France. So they are importing power from there. It is sort of like importing power from there, or the storage that they have, they are, that's you can say like a secondary measure to as a backup. But the primary thing that they are focused is to not just to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The main thing is energy crisis that they have to meet. So the energy crisis is because of the cut supply of the resources that they were having in the previous years. But now, as the geopolitical situations change, now they are focusing on their own powers from certain years. So, what I believe as a researcher, as an engineer, that UK has a lot of resources that they can utilize, like all other countries. They can, and they are doing industrial decarbonization, which I'm working on as a research paper as well, like on microgrids as a part of this UK Global Talent application. I was also thinking like if I can use it as an achievement instead of this one, because this is sort of a startup business plan. So I'm still deciding in between that, but it depends on how much I can achieve, because still both of these are not completed. So this is what I know about their targets, like become more
Uh,
energy independent and
Now it's
reduce.
to be honest, obviously I've been working in sustainability here as well.
Yeah.
The question I asked you is basically net zero goal. What are their goal? There's two goals. First, net zero carbon emission, and the second, what air are they targeting? If you know these two things,
Mhm.
you can literally do your homework. What area or what sectors I can target, and when you can target it and you can mention those targets in your statement, even if you don't have numbers to prove it, you can have strategies how your research can like fill that puzzle that's missing from their zero carbon emission or their net zero uh, goals of zero carbon emission by 2040 or 2037. I'm not sure. You know
Yeah, yeah,
better because you have a better research on it. So
yeah.
that's what I'm saying just for
They have
your question.
they
Yep.
have the agenda,
Yep.
but still it's been prolonged. And the reason why it's been prolonged, because there are certain problems like adoption, technical advancement, integrated systems, and exploration of new renewable energy sources. So they are trying. They had their plans, but they are behind their plans. So what my this project is powering up is it's basically expediting the adoption of renewable energy in the residential sector as well as in the business sector, because now certain companies do it. So
All the
mm,
new houses comes with a solar panel in UK at this moment,
ye-
Amar.
sorry.
All the new houses in the residential area, when you mentioned about it,
No,
all
it's
the
not only it's not only about solar panels. There are few
Mhm.
other types of renewable energy technologies that can be planted in the houses that can be used to, and especially
Like what?
the hydrogen
Any? Okay.
boilers, methane hydrogen mix boilers. The government is already researching on it. So and it's not just solars. Okay. So, and there is also a village over there, which is totally powered by renewable energy. So they have not just solars, they have three, four, five different types of renewable energy that they are utilizing. And also depend on coastal areas or land areas, depending on the resources that they have. The main thing is that my project is doing is expediting to to meet that gap, which made the UK government left behind for adoption and utilization of renewable energy up to certain level that which can uh, actually make UK an independent country relying on their own resources. So this is my plan. It's not there's no achievement or numbers. The main question was what sort of numbers or the achievements I can add in it. Like, if you can give me an example out of it, like what can I add or what sort of
For
numbers I can add? Yeah.
Yep, Ammar, thank you. It's been a long discussion. I think we have to keep an eye on the clock as well. I think
Yeah.
Osama raised
Yeah.
a question, hand for the
Yeah.
same thing.
Yeah. I'm just telling the same thing. Amar, if you have any question, you can ask to Wasim in personal as well. He'll mention his LinkedIn as well in the end,
Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
you
yeah.
can ask him everything over there
Sure.
as well.
Okay.
Yep.
I will.
I think Mohsin or someone else got the same question that you asked just before you, and I told the same thing that when you don't have perfect figures to show, I just showed you an example for exceptional promise. And that was a very good example. Even if you don't have numbers, you show the directions, you show the angle that you can go, or how your research, how your work that you have been working on can fill that gaps that UK is looking for. So even if you don't have numbers, you then do your whole, because when you don't have numbers, then you have to be strong in any other case. That's your research, that's your homework towards UK, how your research, how your angle, and the thing you can bring in for innovation in UK. So when you don't have figures, just talk about the strategies, just talk about the angle that you have been using in your research domain. uh, I know it's not a very perfect answer, but I think I can give you a very much better answer when you ask me like later, maybe, because we have to finish a presentation and there's so many questions coming on now.
No problem. Thanks a lot. Thank you.
Thank you for that, Amar. Uh, uh, Usama, there's one more question. Should I take it or just proceed to the presentation? Because
I would suggest we should keep all the question at the end now and
yep, sure.
keep the
There's
workshop.
just one more question from Mohsina, but I'll answer in the end. Sorry, Mohsina. So I'm not sure if my presentation is still on the sharing.
Yeah, it's on sharing.
It's on sharing. Okay. So I think that was a very good dream pitch. Everyone
Yeah,
contributed. Thank you, everyone. Uh, so moving to this cheat sheet, it's basically, I know after this, you all will be asking a lot of questions, what we discussed in this presentation. So it's more or less about what you can use. And there were so many questions about the evidence that they are lacking, or who have the numbers, what they should mention. So it's a very brief overview of what you can use, really sorry, what you can use, or what kind of examples you can use, or take any kind of inspiration from that. So in evidence or any kind of supporting arguments, you can use any metrics, like for the researchers who said we don't have numbers, so but you have metrics like what you tested, what were your testing results, what strategies you were going through, who were your collaborators, these kind of things, who were the users, who will be the end users of it. If you are researching, obviously you are researching towards something, right? So who will be the end users, what revenues you are looking forward that you can generate or you can bring in, any citations. Now this citation and grants are for the researchers like Ammar, who said I don't have perfect figures. So this is, I think this can answer your questions. In metrics, you can use any downloads, any end users, any kind of numbers, any kind of revenues you are aiming to generate, any kind of citations to support that, to back that, any grants that you got or you can aim to achieve. Any independent validation, like that's very few people who have this, but if you have it, that can make you stand out. Your press, any kind of awards, any talks you have done, any patents that you already have. For me, I only have one published research right now, one thesis, and then I'll be doing one more next year on this asset tracking product development that I'm doing right now. Then letters of recommendation from your professors, from your work supervisors that can echo your claims, that can back your claims. And most important thing in your evidence, a clear timeline of your future UK plans. When you just talk about UK, that you want to be there, you want to do, your timeline, your your stages, your dates really consolidate your plan. The reader can think that, yeah, he's serious about it and he knows what he's doing. He has the plan, and when he has a plan, he has the time, he has the date for it as well. And few short examples. I don't know why I tilted this. If it's hard for everyone to read, I'll read for you. Some short examples that you can use, or I would say you can steal from me, is basically my first one is my work reduces any problem that you are working towards or trying to resolve any issue. Biometric, like you are giving up supporting evidence for that as well. For user. So now in this, there's nothing about numbers. This completely about the problem you are working towards, what metrics, what strategies or what techniques you are using, and for who. The second one, I've independently demonstrated this through award publication, any award what you have demonstrated already, and plan to extend it in the UK by any concrete plan. Same, no numbers, but still it's a very good example, because in this you are demonstrating your work you are working towards. If you are a researcher, your research paper, your research topic. And the last thing, this complements UK capability because two clear reasons why your work, why your research, the thing you were working on can come up in the UK market and the UK ecosystem. So with just two clear reasons. So these are a few things, and I have a lot more because I have literally written 100 of SOPs for my Fulbright, for my Chevening, Commonwealth, my Rhodes, even for this scholarship I got in University of Derby. So you can ask me, I can provide you after removing some details. Obviously, I can provide you. There's some do's and don'ts. I am not gonna read all of them, all of these for you, but some of them which I like, and the very basic or very common errors everyone does. The first one that you have to do is quantify your achievements by putting any kind of numbers. That we are talking about this whole session about numbers, right? About that evidence. And one more thing, your first line, your first headline, your punchline is your first impression, right? So what you developed, who you collaborated with, who was the last user. And in the end, you have to edit breathlessly. Like one of I think it was Mohsina, if I'm not wrong, she said in her statement that I think. So your words matters a lot. So you have to like read it a lot, keep paraphrasing, keep refining it, and then try to keep your sentences short. It's again with one of the examples we just saw, one of the dream pitch from one of the attendants today. The sentence was very big, very big, and like it's not very easy to go through the whole sentence in one, and it doesn't bring any ease to your eyes, right? So 900 words max, but still, again, Osama and Irfan can give you a better idea on the words limit you are targeting. Keep your paragraph short. The framework we went through, try to keep it short, 4-5 lines, but a proper transition among the whole parts, among the whole bits, like from starting from the hook line to the closing impact. We talk about don'ts that you don't have to do. You are listing your responsibility, your achievements without results. Nothing is backing up. So when there's nothing proving it, it's not proven, so it's not there. Okay. Few people in your I've seen statements that people start writing their autobiography. Like, I was born there, and there was one of the example. They started with their name. They don't need your name in your statement. They know what application they are reading. But one of the example, one of the dream pitch, I don't know who was it, but they started with their name. So you don't need that. I'm really sorry for that. So you don't need that. So any emotional filter, that what you are dreaming for, what you want to achieve, you don't want to tell them your dreams and your plans. You want to tell them what are the intentions in the UK ecosystem. And then again one of the example, there was a whole statement in this, very randomly they mentioned UK, that's it. So you don't have to mention UK randomly without any link. You have to do your homework and prove that you are really interested in the UK and not any other country. That's, I think, for me. You can go to, there are literally a lot of do's and don'ts I have. If you want, just connect with me or just ask towards iInteraction, Osama or Irfan. I can give you the whole list for it. Maybe it will help you.
Yep.
Definitely it can help you.
Yeah.
Is there any question?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just raise your hand, guys, if you have any questions. Okay, someone's mic is unmute. Yeah. Dan, yes, Dan.
Yeah, hi. This is my first time, and I'm into tech. So I'm currently a cloud infrastructure analyst, and I'm still very early in my career. I think I'm still less almost a year old now. So I'm really interested in this global talent visa. So I don't know, is there anything, any guide or anything that I have to know, or is there anyone that can guide me to make that preparation to get endorsed?
I'm not sure. I think this question is more for Irfan, I guess. Is it? I think it's not related to SOP. If I get him right.
Yeah. It's just a general question. No.
General question. Yeah, I think Irfan is in a better capacity to answer this. It's my idea, or Sama maybe.
Please, who?
Yeah, Dan, if you can just write your question on the chat box, please.
All right, that's fine. Thank you.
Okay, so we'll try to wrap this up. So, yep, that's all about cheat sheet. If you want this cheat sheet, any do's, don'ts, list of it, any more examples, or maybe the SOPs I've written for my global talent and my scholarship in the UK, I can literally provide you. Just ask me or ask towards through Irfan or Osama.
Yes,
So,
I think you can provide these things to 𝗫𝗓 regarding these cheat codes, so she can provide all those cheat codes towards all these participants. And yes, I think we should now wrap the session, and it was really amazing having you all here today. Special thanks to Wasim for guiding the session so well. You actually kept everyone engaged, Wasim, and made everything easy to understand. So your participation was outstanding, and also let today be a reminder that you already have the potential inside you guys, and keep learning, keep growing. The Global Talent Visa is within reach for those who stay committed and believe in their journey. Yes, and thank you so much, everyone, for joining the session. Yes, all over to you, Osama.
I'm also going to say the same things. Thank you, everyone, for your active participation throughout and thoughtful questions. And special thanks to Wasim, obviously, for delivering such a practical and engaging session. We hope today's session has given you a clarity and confidence to begin how to write personal statement, because you all know that this is the basic and most important part you all gonna submit to endorsement body. as well. On the behalf of 𝗪𝗫𝗀, wish you all the best. And the recording of this workshop will be sent to you guys as well. Yeah, thank you once again, Wasim and everyone, for this wonderful session. Thank you, guys. Have a
Thank
good
you.
day.
Good day,
Wasim, do
bye-bye.
you want to say anything in the end, or?
Nothing. I think if you can see the last slide, that's my LinkedIn. If you want to connect, or is there any more questions, like, you're more than welcome.
Yep. Yeah, guys, I've just put Wasim's LinkedIn on chat as well, and you can connect with him and ask questions regarding global talent or personal statement. And yeah, amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Cheers.
Have a
Thank you
good
so much,
weekend. Bye-bye.
guys. Take care, everyone.
Bye-bye.